Hey guys! Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm so excited for today's video because we're going to a place I've always wanted to visit, Ladakh. Even if you haven't heard of Ladakh, you've definitely seen pictures of it. Remember those stunning landscapes with the bluest lakes you've ever seen, set against dramatic mountains? Yeah, that's Ladakh. We're talking about the top 10 places you absolutely cannot miss when you're there. So if you're planning a trip, use this as your checklist. And if you're not, well, get ready to have some serious travel FOMO. Honestly, Ladakh is at the top of my travel bucket list, and making this video just made me want to go even more. But hey, that's what the like button is for, right? Hit that like button if you're as obsessed with Ladakh as I am. Alright, let's kick off our Ladakh adventure with drumroll please. Pangong Lake. And guys, this is not your average lake. First of all, it's huge. Like 1/3 of it is actually in Tibet. But the best part? Pangong TSO is known for its magical color-changing abilities. Seriously, throughout the day, the water shifts from shades of blue to green, and even sometimes a reddish hue. How cool is that? Now, I've heard the best way to experience Pangong Lake is to camp overnight. Imagine waking up to the sunrise painting the lake in all its glory. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some rare migratory birds. I'm talking about the majestic bar-headed geese and Brahmini ducks. How amazing would that be? But it's not just about the views. Pangong Lake also holds cultural significance. Remember the iconic scene from 3 Idiots where Kareena Kapoor zooms off on that scooter? Yep, that was shot right here. Oh, and don't forget to take a million pictures because trust me, your Instagram feed will thank you. Just saying. Next up, we're traveling back in time to Hemis Monastery. Guys, this place is old. We're talking about 1,000 years old. Can you even imagine? It's one of the largest and wealthiest monasteries in Ladakh. And trust me, the pictures don't do it justice. You have to be there to feel the peaceful and spiritual vibes. Now, Hemis Monastery is home to a lot of ancient Tibetan Buddhist scriptures and artifacts. We're talking centuries-old tankas, which are these beautiful Tibetan Buddhist paintings and statues that'll make you feel like you've stepped back in time. But the main attraction, definitely the Hemis Festival. It's held every year in June or July and celebrates the birth of Guru Padmasambhava. And guess what? It involves masked dances. I'm talking about monks in elaborate costumes and masks performing ancient rituals. It's like something out of a movie. Honestly, Hemis Monastery is not just a place of worship. It's a glimpse into the heart of Ladakhi culture and history. You can't miss it. Okay guys, I know we've already talked about Pangong, but trust me, TSO Moriri deserves its own moment in the spotlight. It's like Pangong's quieter, more serene cousin. You know, the one who's always down to chill and soak up the beauty of nature. TSO Moriri is known for its incredible tranquility. We're talking about crystal clear blue waters, surrounded by snow-capped mountains that'll make your jaw drop. And the best part? It's way less crowded than Pangong, so you can really connect with the peace and quiet of the Himalayas. Now, if you're into bird watching, TSO Moriri is a paradise. You can spot rare species like the Tibetan sand grouse, brown-headed gulls, and if you're lucky, even the elusive snow leopard might make an appearance. Oh, and did I mention the stargazing? Guys, the night sky here is something else. With zero light pollution, you can see millions of stars twinkling above you. Just imagine lying under that sky, listening to the silence of the mountains. It's the ultimate escape from the city chaos, right? Okay, buckle up because we're heading to Nubra Valley, and trust me, this place is straight out of a dream. Imagine towering sand dunes, but instead of being surrounded by more sand, they're framed by snow-capped mountains. It's like the desert and the Himalayas decided to have a party, and everyone's invited. Nubra Valley is accessible by the Kardungla Pass, which we'll talk about later, but trust me, the journey is half the adventure. You'll pass through some of the most stunning landscapes you've ever seen. Once you're in Nubra Valley, you have to check out the famous Bactrian camels. These guys are not your average camels, they have 2 humps. They're native to this region, and you can even take a ride on them through the sand dunes. Talk about a unique experience. And don't worry, Nubra Valley isn't just about sand dunes. You can also visit ancient monasteries, go trekking in the mountains, or just chill by the Shyok River and soak up the beauty of it all. It's the perfect blend of adventure and tranquility. Alright guys, get ready to feel on top of the world because we're heading to Kardungla Pass. It's often called the highest motorable pass in the world. Now there's a bit of debate about whether it's actually the highest, but let's be real. Does it even matter when you're surrounded by such breathtaking views? Seriously, Imagine standing at an altitude of over 18,000 feet, surrounded by towering Himalayan peaks covered in snow. It's an experience that'll stay with you forever. But a word of caution. The air is pretty thin up there, so take it slow, drink plenty of water, and listen to your body. Now, besides the obvious bragging rights of conquering Kardong La, the journey itself is an adventure. You'll pass through winding roads, dramatic landscapes, and maybe even encounter some friendly locals selling momos and chai. Trust me, that hot cup of chai at that altitude tastes like heaven. Oh, and don't forget to take a picture with the Kardong La signboard. It's basically a rite of passage for anyone visiting Ladakh. You can't miss it. Okay guys, let's be real. You can't go to Ladakh and not visit at least a few monasteries. But trust me, Dixie Monastery is not just any monastery. It's like a mini city perched on a hilltop, overlooking the entire Indus Valley. And the architecture? It's like something out of a fairy tale. Dixie Monastery is a 12-story complex that's home to over 500 monks. It's known for its stunning architecture, intricate murals, and a giant statue of Maitreya Buddha, which is actually one of the largest in Ladakh. But the real magic of Dixie Monastery lies in its peaceful atmosphere. You can spend hours just wandering through the courtyards, admiring the colorful prayer flags fluttering in the wind, or listening to the monks chanting. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and find some inner peace. Oh, and if you're lucky enough to be there during a festival, you'll witness the monks performing traditional masked dances and rituals. Trust me, it's an experience you'll never forget. Alright guys, get ready to step into a different world because we're heading to Turtuk village, the last inhabited village before the line of control between India and Pakistan. Talk about an adventure, right? Turtuk was only open to tourists in 2010, so it's still relatively unexplored. It's like stepping back in time with its traditional Balti culture, apricot orchards, and stunning views of the Shok Valley. Now the people of Turtuk are known for their warm hospitality and infectious smiles. You can chat with the locals, learn about their unique culture, and maybe even try some traditional Balti cuisine. Trust me, their apricot jam is to die for. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can go trekking in the surrounding mountains, explore the ruins of an old fort, or just relax by the Shiok River and soak up the beauty of this hidden gem. Okay, adventure junkies, this one's for you. We're heading to Zanskar Valley, Ladakh's wild and rugged neighbor. Now, Zanskar is not for the faint of heart. It's known for its challenging treks, high-altitude passes, and get ready for it, a frozen river trek during winter. Yes, you heard that right. During winter, the Zanskar River freezes over, creating a path known as the Chadar Trek. It's not for everyone, but if you're up for a challenge and want to experience something truly unique, the Chadar Trek is calling your name. But Zanskar Valley isn't just about adrenaline-pumping activities. It's also home to ancient monasteries, breathtaking landscapes, and a rich cultural heritage. You can visit the Puktal Monastery, which is literally built into a cliff face, go trekking in the Suru Valley, or just marvel at the raw beauty of the Himalayas. Just a heads up, Zanskar is pretty remote and only accessible by road for a few months a year. So, plan your trip accordingly, pack your adventurous spirit, and get ready for an experience of a lifetime. All right, history buffs, this one's for you. We're heading back in time to Leh Palace, a 17th century palace that stands tall above the city of Leh. It's like Ladakh's own Potala Palace, and trust me, the views from the top are incredible. Leh Palace was once home to the royal family of Ladakh, and you can still feel the echoes of their legacy as you wander through its ancient halls. You can explore the palace's museum, which houses a collection of ancient tankas, weapons, ornaments, and get this, a 450-year-old royal throne. But the real highlight of Leh Palace is the panoramic view of Leh City and the surrounding Stokkangri mountain range. It's the perfect place to catch the sunrise or sunset and capture some Insta-worthy shots. Oh, and while you're there, don't forget to check out the Leh Palace's sister building, the Tsasampa Temple. It's known for its impressive collection of ancient Buddhist scriptures and statues. It's like stepping back in time. And finally, we end our Ladakh adventure on a peaceful note at Shanti Stupa. It's a beautiful white domed stupa that sits atop a hill overlooking the city of Leh. And trust me, the views from here are just as breathtaking as the stupa itself. Shanti Stupa was built as a symbol of peace and harmony, and you can really feel the tranquility as you walk around the stupa, spinning the prayer wheels and admiring the intricate carvings. The best time to visit Shanti Stupa is definitely during sunrise or sunset. Imagine watching the sun paint the Himalayan peaks in hues of orange, pink, and purple, while listening to the sound of silence. It's the perfect way to end your Ladakh trip on a peaceful and memorable note. And hey, if you're feeling inspired by all the spirituality, you can even meditate at the stupa. Who knows? You might just find your inner peace amidst the breathtaking beauty of Ladakh. And that's a wrap on our Ladakh adventure. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already daydreaming about those blue lakes and majestic mountains. Ladakh is truly a magical place, and I hope this video inspired you to add it to your travel bucket list. If you enjoyed this virtual tour, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration. We've got so many more adventures planned, and we'd love for you to join us. Until then, keep exploring, stay curious, and keep chasing those travel dreams. See you in the next video.